Lately, I've been feeling a creative itch. Lego is the first toy I grew up with, and while I consider myself an AFOL, I've never had a desire to build a Lego city. Until now. So I'm saying goodbye to this office setup as I begin to integrate some huge changes. And if you're watching this, that means you're here at day one of this project. And since I'm very type A, I had to do something before I could truly begin. I live in the Bay Area, and unless you're filthy rich, space is always an issue out here. So I created a mock-up of my office to see if this idea was even feasible. You can see my design plan here, and to start, I can fit an 18 baseplate city with some room to expand. Now, that's not grand by any means, but in the words of Orson Krennic,
You have to start somewhere.
and to start, I need to demo these shelves, paint the walls, and build a new desk for office and gaming purposes. Then I can start building Mills plates and work on the city. I really wanted to document this journey as I've never built a modular or even a mock before. So this can be a fun way for me to chart my progression and potentially generate crowd feedback along the way. And since every city needs something unique, I played Horde back in my Warcraft days. So I want to build a hill and incorporate an orc village at some point, but I'll start with the modulars. So I'm ready to start this process and I've moved almost everything out so I can begin. I first took down this shelf that has bothered me since the day I moved in, since it wasn't even level. How you hang one up like that is beyond me, but I took this long to take it down, so what does that say? At this point, I'm feeling a little anxious, and I should probably mention that I've never done anything like this before. I mean, there's gonna be drywall to fix, and I have no clue how to do that, but that's what YouTube is for, right? Finally done, and I feel like I've gained enough experience to level up. Strength stat doesn't sound quite right, so maybe plus int or dexterity instead. Next comes the sanding, which seems simple enough. So I've patched up the walls and washed them down. I'm mixing paint here, and we're in the home stretch. I don't know about you, but this part might get a little boring, so let me speed this up. Better yet, let's just skip to the end of all of that. It's coming together and I'm pretty happy so far. Time to build this massive desk. And voila, room transformed. I'm not one to toot my own horn, but I gotta say, I think it looks good. My initial impression is I feel like I have so much more space in here. I'm not sure what to do about some of the wall space though. The whiteboard needs to go back up. I have some art as well, but I'd prefer not to have anything behind the city. And then I'd love to add some smaller shelves for displays since Lego takes up so much space. Preferably wood ones to keep a similar theme. But I'm really not sure what to get or where to place them. So if you have ideas, let me know in the comments. The first step to start building Lost Credits is to make Mills plates, and I've got my base plates right here. My Bricklink order arrived, and I've got plenty of 2x2 bricks here, so the only thing I'm missing is 4x4 plates. Perhaps my luck stat went up earlier from the project level up, because I haven't seen 4x4 plates at the pad wall in ages, and I'm definitely going to stock up with a few cups now. I picked up the ATT while I was there, and I ended up getting the Flower Pot GWP for Mrs. Credits. She loves the botanical collection, so anything that resembles that is perfect. She made these minifigs when we went to the grand opening of BAM in San Ramon. I'd love to get sig figs for the city at some point, but this will work for now. I got a bit sidetracked because I was finally able to pick up this beauty. My team beat the commissioner last season and stopped his bid to repeat. But to be fair, most of the winnings were used to remodel this space and furnish it with the new desk and chair. I've got everything I need to get started at this point, but there's a tiny problem. Jedi Survivor is about to come out, and this game will consume my every waking hour. So the building will have to wait just a bit. By the next update, I'm hoping to have some Mills plates done and at least 1 or 2 of these modulars before I try to mock. If you made it this far, you are an absolute champion. So let me know in the comments which set you think should be the first one in the city. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.